Never mind any of that, because we are getting started. The match between rank 55 Dragons and Ultranumb is about to begin in about 10 seconds time. This is once again a very, very similar composition from both of these teams there. All of them running with that lethal team fight. Gornet, though, going with this, that minor difference. It's going to be Gornet with the Core Necromancer over Boyce, who's going to be going with Reaper. So let's see if that actually has any particularly large impact on this match.
And, you know, we haven't actually seen this matchup in a long time, I think. We didn't see it in the qualifier. In fact, I think the last time we saw it was in the monthly, outside of, obviously, scrims between these two teams, which we haven't seen. But, you know, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these teams match up, actually, because rank 55 has generally been not really facing team fighting comps, or if they have, you know, it hasn't really been of a team of this caliber. So I'm very interested to see in how this will match up. And again, obviously, the major difference here is going to be obviously the Necros, the Core Necromancer for Gornet and the Reaper for Boyce. So let's see if that gives one team an advantage over the other, or if it's just going to be more or less how the teams play with each other. It's going to be Misha pushing out of the node a little bit. Zan now going to be backing him up with Sin. Floody getting a little bit of pressure, but he will be able to avoid a lot of the burst damage coming out for now. We will actually see at the moment Fly going to be bringing the rest of rank 55, or rather just Bindo, all the way over towards the quarry. Sin going to be doing the exact same thing, and that's going to be Capablanca going for him. So it's going to be exact mirror matchups, mirror rotations here from both of these teams, as mid still going to be contested. Side nodes one apiece, and Fly will come back into this now. So will Sind, though, from Waterfall. And it is going to be Boyce switching up first here. We're going to see a lot less Shroud here for Gornet available, but no one really taking too much pressure, except for Boyce actually getting a big burst coming out. He's going to be on Shroud, now safe for the moment being, but Sind a little bit low off to the side as well. Floody now going to be forced into Elixir Rest, but a nice knockback here onto Boyce, and it's going to be the first downstate of this game. Tornado immediately coming out now from Fran is going to knock him around. No glyph available from Misha, and that will be the kill confirmed on the Necromancer from rank 55.
It absolutely is, and now Misha not looking too hot either. Fly looking to pick up a kill, and they do get that combined with the Lich coming out there from Gornet, and a very clean team fight immediately. However, Syndrina doing his best to keep his team in this game for a little bit. Misha vaporing back on the point, so he's going to have to get stomped out, but rank 55 able to maintain a lot of map control there by moving Syndrina to get that decap there, while also holding on to the quarry. But how long is that going to last? So Bindo's going to have to be in a very, very rough 1v3 situation while he waits for his team to respawn. Boyce is now back. Will be able to assist a Bindo in this matchup, combined with Zan. That should be enough to hold on here, but a very good start there for Ultranumb, showing their team fight dominance.
Yeah, the thing is, though, they didn't get quite as much as maybe they could have. They do confirm now the waterfall, so it will be the double cap picked up for them, which will just increase their slight lead, and Fly going for a bit of a sneaky decap, which definitely is not going to happen, but they're not going to be able to push back the rest of the map, and Kran now a little bit low and isolated from the rest of the team. Needs to be very careful. He might go down here, blinks away the last second into the Earth Overload, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Boyce, Abindo, Sind, and Zan are all going to be on the chase. Zin puts in, but Kran might just be able to get away to the portal. Gornet there as well for the peel, and he will escape with his life, and a decap comes out from Fly on the quarry as well. Such a good job from Fly to keep this map going. So far, Ultranumb are in control of Legacy.
Yeah, so in rank 55 having a really tough time there. Even almost rotationally here, they're struggling a little bit, I would say, Roy. They're just not really able to really lock down these kills and be where they have to be. And Ultranumb certainly securing a lot of control over this game. And Fly is actually going to be able to get away here as well. I think nearly got caught there by Sin, but I think he should be okay now. Kran able to re-stay in there with a massive heal from Wash the Pain Away. That Tempest just, you know, pouring water all over him, restoring him to a good amount of health. But he actually he kind of goes back in again. That's ambitious, but doesn't end up falling. But however, Zan is down to, I don't think these players have hit each other, so they might not actually rally here. It might come down to a res, and Misha getting that glyph. Rank 55, they want to get back into this. Of course, the glyph happened on the other side as well, I believe, from Kran going for that restoration. Now Gornet's going to be the target focus there as well. He ports away, but how long can he escape? He has full Shroud, and actually Boyce is going to be the one who's going to go down here. Yeah, Boyce goes down again. The revive. No, the
stomp from Capablanca at the last second completely denies that res. What a stop that was, because the res was looking pretty good, and Sind now going to be a little bit low trying to chase Gornet down, but he just can't follow up. Bindo is going to replace him, though, and Gornet a little bit isolated from the rest of his team. He might not find himself alive or along for this world, and he will go down. We should see the res coming out, though, and it's not going to be a stomp this time from rank 55. And again, Ultranumb just barely clutching onto this win. Gornet, again, going to be very low and away from the rest of his team. He's really putting himself in a bad position here, but he has a lot of Shroud to be able to kite back out. We'll see Ultranumb pushing in here, and Floody going to be a little bit low. They need to be careful. Kran low himself. This could be a complete team wipe as Gornet will fall now for the second time. Sind a little bit low, but I don't think that Ultranumb have the positioning or the cooldowns or the health.
There's not going to be a glyph available for that one, and that will be a kill. Very solid indeed onto Gornet. Kran in a lot of trouble there. He's got Mistform still available, but Lightning Flash isn't there, so his mobility is significantly limited for a while. Does have both of his invulns though, so I don't think he's going to end up dying here. Yeah, he can just go ahead and pop that and evade to freedom. And even though mid is probably going to end up getting captured there, I believe we actually still see Capablanca doing a great job of trolling. There's Fly actually trolling there as well, and it's going to be Capablanca fighting into Boyce here on the core, and he'll be able to hold that for a while, forcing Syndrina and Zan to respond to that. But now we will see rank 55 start to regain some control there. Can they get that kill on Capablanca? That will be a really nice one. They do get that. That's huge. And that means I think 2 nodes will end up being in possession of rank 55 dragons, but they've got quite the deficit to regain here, Roy.
Absolutely. About 150 points difference, and we will see slowly, as you said, the map starting to go back into the wave 55, although Floody almost getting the decap on mid, and well, should see Ultranumb being able to fight into this, although they obviously do need to be careful with Capablanca off the map, and I don't really know. Actually, Cran, yeah, trying to contest this using a lot of cooldowns. This is probably a bit of a mistake. I think they should have just given mid away, and Cran might even fall down for this. Gordon can be completely out of Shroud as Boyce will chip on the node, and again, we're going to see Cran make his hot pursuit off towards his his gate, and he will be able to get back in, but at the moment, I mean, it's now in control for rank 55, and they definitely could hold this map state down.
You can see how aggressive 55 are for kills there. Like, they chased him all the way back to the base, so that was a bit of a long shot to get the Tempest, but they do not give up at all. They just want to get those kills and snowball the map. And, you know, like we can now see that 55, they are going to be able to have that 2-cap, and they're holding it fairly well. I think Boyce being 1v1 into Fly is not great, to be honest, having the Necromancer outside the team fight, but he is doing a good job there, and actually Fly is going to be able to rotate in because of that, though, and that means that Boyce is going to be out of this, leaving this as a 5v4 for rank 55 Dragons, so they've got to be really careful here. This should be very good for Ultranumb, at least for the time being, until we see the Necromancer arrive, and Floody under pressure there. Abindo doing a great job, actually. Abindo did an amazing job there, holding Cran and going out of that fight. That was incredible there from him, and that actually leads this fight maybe going in the direction of rank 55 there. Sin looking to get that kill on Floody. Floody's got nothing left. Is he going to go down? Actually, Boyce gets a kill. There's 2 kills now for 55. Floody and Fly eliminated. One of them is going to get saved. There's the save. The Cran obviously prefers Floody to Fly there. We've confirmed that live on stream, but Fly will end up falling there. In all seriousness, probably the correct call there. I think Floody's going to have more impact in the team fight than the Thief, and probably also the closer proximity as well to get that revive.
It'll also be a lot easier for Fly to get back to the node, but that's neither here nor there, as Gornet currently going to be trained down by rank 55. They're still looking for blood, and Gornet will fall here. Again, a little bit isolated, did try to port back, but I don't think that's going to be res potentially. Actually gets feared away from the stomp, so there is technically a possibility for them to res, but no, I don't think it's going to happen. It looks like Ultranumb starting to move away, and Sind now going to mirror Fly's earlier rotation into the decap on Waterfall. The decap did happen on mid, so it will slightly slow down rank 55's point gain, about 100 points behind. But again, rank 55 have done a very good job in the last couple of minutes, last couple of moments, slowly creeping back. And again, this map will definitely benefit them in the long run. Capablanca now dying in mid as well. And this is just adding to the stagger here that Ultranumb have found themselves in. They need to be very, very careful if they decide to fight for Waterfall, which it looks like will happen. Boyce and Zan already making their way over here. We should see a couple of cooldowns popped out from them, but for the most part, I would really like to see Ultranumb leave this node, give it up, go for a forward group, and then fight back into the map, because we've seen them win team fights here in the past against rank 55. They can absolutely do it again, but they will not be able to do it if they're staggering, and Capablanca still isn't in back off respawn until just now.
And yeah, we actually just see that, you know, 55 did go for a little bit of a push there, but they're not going to overcommit to it. And as you were saying earlier, like, what we really see as a result of that is that I think Ultranumb, they calm it down. They say, okay, let's regroup. We're going to get back. We've still got a point lead here. We've got 1 cap. We're fine, right? And we see that now they have got that full regroup. All 5 of them are here, and they're now going to look to push into mid. Floody, a little bit worried about Sind on the decap there, I think. Trailing back a little bit. Now looking to maybe go for the... Ooh, yeah, he's still concerned. He's really concerned about it. As you can see, yeah, he's rightly concerned too, because you can see Syndra threatening that with his movements there. But now it's going to be another team fight. Actually, Fly immediately getting spiked there. Looks like he's actually going to be the target here for rank 55. They want to try and clean that up. However, he is able to evade away to freedom. What do 55 want to go for here? I think it might be Gornet. Yes, it absolutely is Gornet. He is getting trained down by the however, Cran with that water should be able to hold him. Nice fear wall there as well. And Sind is going to be the one who goes down there, gets caught in the cleave there, caught in the cross round, immediately annihilated there in the team fight. Not the end of the world there to lose the Thief, but actually, if they lose the Tempest, that'll be massive. And Misha is going to go down there, not the Water Over, not quite able to get through there, and Cran going for the Mistform Stomp. However, the Vapor Form in the downset there from the element is going to die there, and Cran forced to back off a little bit as he is very heavily pressured himself, and Misha gets rezzed.
Yeah, we will see Fly immediately as soon as that downset happened, going over to the decap at Corey, and that's really good. Sin is back off respawn, though, so they do need to be careful. They're going to be outnumbered here for a second. Cran coming in, but Gornet will fall. Cran should still have his glyph available, and he will be able to go for it. But no, the Interrupt actually coming out on top of him. He's not going to be able to get it.
CC.
They're blocking him down so hard, and he doesn't have a chance to get out. That's going to be a follow-up kill on the Tempest, and that's going to be the team fight going the way of rank 55. The nodes the caps, excuse me, the points still going to be in favor of Ultranumb just barely. And Zan actually getting knocked down as well will slow down the aggression and the movement from Rank 55 back into this map. But they have held down mid, and they are about to be in a very good position to take this map back.
One thing that's really good here, I don't think 55 can decap the rev here, right? Actually, Capablanca is very low, in all fairness, but I don't think he dies here. Sin might be able to get him down, but he'll probably get revived by his team who's respawning, and holding that node is going to be amazing. That's going to delay Rank 55 actually regaining the lead. They are going to get the lead back. Bindo's going to be able to grab the quarry fairly effectively, but having that solitary node there on the waterfall is definitely a big lifeline for Ultranumb in this game, and we saw they are very much capable of winning those fights, both of them down to the wire, even trading a few players here and there. You can see that's definitely reflected in the kill score too, but to be honest, whoever wins this next fight is probably going to end up winning the game. I think that'll be a fair statement to make, Roy. So
I think
here we go. Right, here we go, dude. Like, this is it. Like, if Ultranumb can win this, they're going to 100% go up 1-0 in this match. But if they can't, well, that probably will be the reverse happening.
Absolutely, and Rank 55 probably know this. They've just about capped up here with the points and taken over Ultranumb. They're about to do it. And actually, the decap from Sin finally going to be coming out of Waterfall. However, Ultranumb are going to be committing here now with 5 players. They're looking for kills. Decap not as important to them. Sin does get back into the fight, though, but Misha about half health. Tornado coming out now from Cran, maybe a little bit early. Sin does avoid getting knocked around there, and there's not a ton of impact from that. Zan actually going to match it with his own Tornado out of the Elixir X right now. No one in the downstate as of yet. Both teams going to be looking for a kill. Sin a little bit low inside of stealth, but Gornit again going to be isolated. His support brings him back as Floody is now getting out pressured by Zan. He's going to be able to sustain for now, but again, Rank 55 about 10 points ahead while those nodes are ticking. Misha is going to be pretty low, and he's going to be isolated. That's going to be a kill in the Tempest. He does start to miss for him. They're starting to set up for the res, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Sin going to be way too low to go on that. Boyce is going to be able to get the blood well, but it's not going to happen. Cran going in for the misform stop. That'll be the Tempest down and out from Rank 55. That's going to be Ultranumb moving into the rest of the map. They're going to be looking for kills. They're looking to clean it up. They're looking to take it here as Rank 55 converge onto the side nodes.
This is nice from 55, though. They've still got a bit of a point lead. If they can push this third node and maybe even get a cap here, then that will essentially secure them the win, even though they did lose the team fight. Yeah, they're obviously not able to get that. We see Zan and Boyce already starting to back off there. Capablanca doing a great job of holding down mid. So it really almost does come down to Waterfall here. And we're going to have to see 55 contest this. They need to contest this right now, I think.
But it's only Sind right now. Boyce does
them
get onto the node. Nisha coming in off of respawn as well, and there's still about an 18-point difference or so. But Ultranumb may have the advantage. Boyce already lich formed up. He's going to be a little bit low. Gornit getting chased down now. Fly the only one able to peel for him at the moment. All of his Shroud is going to be gone, but Fly getting so much damage on the Boyce, he's going to be forced to go into Shroud as long as Gornit and Fly don't go down, but that might not happen. The Fearing on top of Gornit. Misha blinks in for the downstate. That's going to be the Cran.
Instant glyph from Cran.
And Gornit now turning it around. A 20-point difference. Ultranumb fighting to catch back up. Sin going to be a little bit low, but they need to get this.
Sin goes down.
They need to do it now. Sin will go into downstate. Boyce is going to be going for the res there. Tornado from Zan going to be knocking it off, but Sin's still in downstate. They should be able to get the cleave on him. I think he's going to be able to go down. He does get cleaved out here. That's going to be another 5 points. 50 points left for 55 to get the win, but Zan is about to drop, and Misha just can't get him back up.
He might get the glyph there. Oh, does he get it? No, he doesn't get it. And Misha's going to get cleaned up here as well, I think. Boyce not able to hold it. Ultranumb is going to take game 1 in the best of state. They're going to get Boyce there too. This is over. It is over, guys. Abindo can't decap it. It is game over. Ultranumb is going up 1-0 in this match. Legacy of the Faux Fire 55 has been shattered. Ultranumb wins in 20 seconds. That's gonna be GG. Oh, they're popping off today, guys. They take down the worms and they're about to take down the dragons. They're on a kind of a massive killing spree of various animal species here by the sounds of this. They are numb to their emotions though, and they're able to kill them. There you go, hardcore roleplay. Ultranumb ultra win map 1 here. They're going up 1-0 in a crazy close match, but a win nonetheless. Ultranumb carrying themselves. They absolutely did.
Straight up.
I think Angels are going to tell us a little bit more about that on the analysis desk here, because we've got a very brief clip before we head into this game. And I think this is going to come down to, I think Angels is thinking there's a big Tempest differential here. I certainly see that reflected in the amount of revives, and I think we're going to see a clip of that in a little bit.
I think that. Wait, is this? I'm not quite sure if this is the.
I think this is the one. Yeah.
Wait, did I just miss it? No, I think I just missed it here. Oh. We'll skip forward a bit, but yeah, basically, Cran is such a good Tempest. Like, genuinely, there is a massive difference, but yes, here it is, between Misha's Tempest and Cran's Tempest. And we can see it there. Just, it's so fast, you don't even see it happen. Okay? If we slow it right down here a little bit. Skip forward a bit. Yeah, we can see it here. Gauntlet goes down. Cran is casting the glyph, and Gauntlet is up immediately. Okay, now Misha is struggling to get these glyphs off a lot of the time because Fly is on him like crazy. Capablanca is on him. You know, Floody is on him. You know, there is very little opportunity for rank 55 to get these important reses off, and we could kind of see that in the kill that they got in Sind. If we scroll back a bit even more, Misha was just perma-dazed, perma-stunned. And there was little opportunity for him to ever get anything off. I think it's actually the other clip. Yeah, we can see here. He's trying to get the glyph. He's trying to get the glyph. He swaps, tries to get the glyph again. And it's just, he is constantly in this position where he's not able to get them. Compared to Numb just constantly getting them. And I think that's why Numb is able to turn these fights around. Rank 55's damage output is crazy. Okay? They've got Zan. Zan is very confident on that hollow with the nades. And Boyce with the Reaper, again, massive amounts of damage.
This will, of course, be Numb's pick as well. They're picking this every single series. They really, really enjoy this map.
No one has banned it into them. I can't believe it. Yeah. Literally no team has banned Kylo into Ultranumb, and they haven't lost on it.
Yeah, and they pick it every time. Right? It's not exactly the hardest ban to guess, is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, they just showed that they can perform just as well in Legacy as they do on Kylo, but it is interesting to note that no one has banned Kylo into them. The one thing I do want to just add to all what we've been discussing in terms of the differences is that I really think that Fly matched Sind a lot better than we've seen Fly into other Thieves previously, especially considering that he swapped off of the Condi Thief onto the DP Power Thief that Sind has been playing recently, and I think that was a huge part of the fact that Ultranumb was able to win that game, is that Sind was matched a little bit better. Not necessarily evenly, not necessarily not, but definitely a little bit better than I think we've seen Fly go into other Thieves in the past. So Fly definitely playing so much better today than we've seen him previously.
Indeed, and I think, you know, part of that is going to be, obviously, you know, if you have a performance, you want to improve it, right? But I think also there's a lot of pressure here, right? I think it's starting to become a little bit more tangible to Numb that, oh my god, you know, we're going places, we're going hard, right? We're going globals, we're going to go cross-region, and I think that kind of energy is really picked up within Ultranumb. They started out as the Breach Boys. I mean, bear in mind, Numb came into the final qualifier with no points, Roy. None, right? And here they are in the finals of the EU bracket.
Absolutely. Sind already very low. He actually might get taken out by Fly here. He's looking to already get a kill here. Yeah, Fly he's going to be able to get the Dagger Storm. Sind just being able to pour it out, but I think Fly should have him. Yeah, that's going to be a kill picked up. Floody, though, unfortunately, is going to be losing his life over at mid. Another very nicely casted glyph there, though, by Cran is going to get him right back up on his feet. Overload from Water is going to be healing him up as well, and they're now pushing out a Zan, who's going pretty low here. Floody in the Tornado, Gornet with the Lich as well. Zan is going to be in Elixir S, though. He's going to be able to, for now, pull away, but Abindo getting caught out. He might go downstate. So many low players here, but it is going to be, again, Floody pressured out, and he might be dropping first for anybody else in this team fight. And obviously that kill on Sind was very nice from Fly, but it doesn't really win them the team fight in the end, unless Fly can get back in time.
Fly rotates out and is going to be capping Windmill. 55 have got nothing. Roy, I feel like I'm almost watching the start of a 2-0 here, except for this kill on Floody, of course, but still, this is looking incredible for Ultranumb at the opener. They've done a great job here. Obviously, you know, they've shown their prowess on this map multiple times. Now, Gornet, though, he's in a bit of trouble, gets caught there, getting chain CC'd, Tornado from Misha, but he ports out, great port there with the Worm, and he's going to be able to disengage that. Well, he might still get caught. I don't think there's a glyph either for Cran available. No, there is not. He's got Mistwamp and maybe proper res, and he's just pressuring away. Cran doing a great job of mitigating that damage, saving his Necromancer, and Ultranumb able to retreat back to the node that they own. Rank 55 left, scrambling to win here on this.
I will agree that right now Ultranumb are obviously have to agree that they're in map control, you know, Fly going for that windmill cap, but I think that was not actually as much Rank 55's fault as it was just Sin specifically getting caught up by Fly. I think the problem, and the thing that I took away from that actually, I think Rank 55's teamfight just looked a little bit better there than Ultranumb's did, to be honest. They got the kill. They got downstage twice. None of them went down. Misha is obviously playing a little bit differently and a little bit smarter as well, and the map will be completely neutralized. So, genuinely, I think if we continue to see teamfights, and I think Rank 55 should take them, we might actually see them coming out on top, just based off that one. Fly already pressuring Boyce, though, and Rhodes. It should be a pretty easy res for Misha, though. Mistform going to be taken out there, unfortunately, but still, that is going to be a safe Necro for now. Fly getting some value, but it will be a node apiece as side nodes go the way of both teams.
And actually under a little bit of pressure here, Sind and Zan. Oh, that was a big rampage from Zan, locking down that kill. And Oh, that's a really big one to pick up. We saw Kran. He had that very strong back on that Legacy game, I think. And if that back gets broken, then it's going to be difficult for Ultranumb to maintain their position in this game. And we see Boyce looking to cap on that windmill there. Well, Obindo is contesting mid and should be able to grab that fairly soon. And there we go. The game is certainly still very much in its infancy, but rank 55 starting to maybe find their feet in this game. Getting a kill on Floody would be very, very nice. Floody, though, doing some great kiting. Able to get a good disengage here and move away.
Sin's still on top of him, though, and he does have the peels from Capablanca, but it's not going to be enough. Sin might have just found an opening into the next team fight. Zan and Misha going in there for, yeah, he might be able to get it, but they're starting to go for the cleave. It's not going to matter, though, but that is a huge cooldown now wasted here from Misha into this next team fight. And they're looking to find it right now. Floody going to go right back down, I believe, and that's going to be the tornado ripping him apart, and that should be a kill confirmed on a Floody.
But, you know, Fly, again, really getting the better out of these trades. And we see that Sin is going for kills a lot, but Fly, honestly, I think he needs to rename himself to his true name, the Rotator, dude. He is the Rotator, getting that decap. And is that worth Floody's life? Probably not, but actually a kill on Sind here. Misha can probably grab that pretty easily. Should be. I don't think Misha's going to be able to, you know, we won't get thrown off there by Fly. Not quite anyway. The kills are taking a while there. The poison application from the Ultranumb. Actually, Misha now in trouble. The Hardstuck coming through, but no, Misha will be able to survive there. And Sin gets back up. Sin's still in trouble, though, actually. Under a lot of pressure. Dagger Storm coming up from Fly will force a little bit of evasive action from rank 55 players, but they are looking to stabilize this and maybe go for a decap. Won't get it though, because Floody is there to match it. He might get that. Did he get that? No.
No, Floody able to stop that. That would have been a very nice decap from Sind. And to be honest, I think Fly's having a pretty good game so far. But again, the team fight here just looks just a little bit tighter. We haven't seen a complete wipe from either team yet, but for the most part, it does look to me as though rank 55 are winning these engagements. Boyce in a lot of trouble, might be going down here. He does port out here, and Misha will still have the glyph available for him. But in general, rank 55, as long as they can lock down double node, consistently getting decapped here, as we see Fly getting that windmill decap. But in general, as long as they can lock that down, at least for any real amount of time, I think we should see them take this game away, assuming it continues to go this way. Boyce gonna be pretty low, and Misha so very pressured out, actually. He will be able to blink back up if he needs to, but Boyce still gonna be going down. Misha's probably gonna have to glyph that, but he's not really in a position to do so, and Fly immediately going on top of Misha. That should be a kill now. Sin trying to keep Boyce alive as Misha gets over to put himself in a position for a glyph, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He does get the glyph off. It looks like...
Interrupt from Fly, though! That was insane! A crazy headshot there. I think that was either a headshot or a flashbang from Floody. And the storm comes through. Boyce eliminated an Ultranumb. They're in. They're going big. They're going to end up with a 2-cap here, I think. Oh, no, Abindo will be able to...
taken out as well. The follow-up kill there on Numb. And Ultranumb finally, for the first time this map, strike back.
Oh, and I think this is what happens when maybe you're not used to losing. 55 maybe getting a little bit rustled on this map here. Maybe not expecting such a powerful show of resistance from Ultranumb here.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, we really haven't seen the same sort of team fight we saw on Legacy, just because obviously the way the nodes are, they're much more open there on Legacy as opposed to here. We see Abindo getting locked down now, and right now this is the kind of classic case of stagger. The Fly does go down to conditions. No glyphs available. Boy's starting to go for the cleave. Capablanca will go for the stomp, though, and that will be a confirmed kill there on Abindo. Misha actually down to the side as well to Floody. Capablanca there for the cleave as well. Sin going to have to be careful. Zan going on top of it, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get the res and the elixir res. Boyce going for it as well, but a tornado from Kran ripping it apart, and Boyce now needs a kite for his life. And this is stagger as Sind will fall now, getting picked up by Floody off to the side. Double cap confirmed for Ultranumb. Again, we see them in about a 100-point lead like we saw on Legacy. Triple cap now coming out as well. And rank 55 need to be very careful here because they are about to throw this game away. They had a pretty decent start here in the beginning of this map, taking a couple of team fights, looking pretty good. Not 100%, but definitely looking better as Boyce is getting trained down. But here now they've started to allow themselves to get staggered. Misha will be back here. He will have his glyph available for when Boyce goes down, but right now, they really need to stop allowing Boyce to go down and start getting some kills here.
This lead is insane, though.
Does he get it? They do have it. Zan going to be pretty low pressured off to the side, though. Floody pushing him away. Fly realizing this, he's going to get the kill on the Engie, and Misha can do nothing for him at this point.
Oh, this play from Numb is just so good, Roy. They are playing perfectly as a team. These interrupts, these focuses, these target switches mid-fight. 55. They can't do anything in this with Zan dead now. Misha, no, he's 4v1. Misha's done here. I think it's going to be very difficult for him to escape. He might be able to tornado to freedom. Zan now off respawn, and Sin getting some tickets. He's going to be able to neutralize the map at the very least, but Ultranumb up 200 points here. Numb is looking to 2-0 rank 55 before we go over. And honestly, I think with Misha dying here, that's potentially game-ending damage here, I think, from Ultranumb onto rank 55.
Fly a little bit low, but Flooding will be able to peel for him. The kill on the Tempest confirmed. And honestly, I mean, that literally just came down to Ultranumb winning one team fight and Rank 55 not regrouping. They're not respecting their opponents enough, and they're not realizing their own mistakes. And I got to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised from this team. If there was any team that I would think would shake off a loss, shake off a lost map, and able to come back into it stronger, it would be Rank 55. And again, they looked a little bit better there in the beginning. The team fight just looked a little bit more together, but Ultranumb clearly just honestly outplaying Rank 55 right now. And a big part of that, I think, is coming down to Fly right now playing a little bit better than Sin. And the team fight just at the end there is just much better than Rank 55's. The stagger from Rank 55 completely working against them. And this is almost certainly game. Rank 55 would have to put in some serious work to be able to come back into this, and I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like a mismatch here. Like, Fly was popping off this entire game. The team fight from 55 just not really able to compete with Ultranumb, and with 70 points left in this game, I don't see there's not much possibility for Rank 55 to come back in this. This is going to be 2-0 to Numb, aka, and I don't want to point this out, aka the Breach Boys, in fact, originally started there by Floody, and Floody does that called their Bleach Floody, Breach Floody, does get caught, but I'm not sure if that's really going to be enough for 55, because they can come back. It's possible, right, if they're able to do that. But Bindo in a lot of trouble on mid, and of course Boyce still 1v1ing into Capablanca. Like, this is not looking good at all. That windmill decup's going to take a while. Sin going to go for it, and mid is of course held neutral, and it could see something done here. Maybe if this is going to be a quick kill from Sind and Boyce, maybe have to eliminate that player quickly. But with Cran coming in, honestly, Ultranumb can probably just bunker this single node, and that will win them the game in just a little bit over a minute then. I mean, this is potentially risky, and we can certainly see Ultranumb maybe throw the game here, but Floody's BMing. He's actually BMing. He's on the Treb. Wait, isn't this actually Galaxy Brain? Because he can just pressure the node from the Treb. No, he's only going to take one shot. Here we go. Boom! There it is. It doesn't really hit anything, but it looks kind of cool. You know, it's...
Ooh, Sin getting pressured out pretty hard. He is into the Dagger Storm. Misha there to help him support, but he's one auto attack away from going down. Cran actually chasing him away with the tornado. Obviously, Ultranumb do need to be careful they don't give up this node, but I think at this point it really shouldn't be too much of a concern. Rank 55 have
Fly going mid.
Completely wipe them very, very quickly. Fly getting the cap on mid as well. Just going to put a little additional pressure on Rank 55. That more or less is going to be GG confirmed. I think Ultranumb will be able to lock this node down, but I gotta be honest, I do want to say one thing here. Rank 55, they have not given up. They're still playing for the map, and honestly, they haven't necessarily played badly in the last couple moments. They've gotten some map control back. They're pushing into Ultranumb's node. They actually got a kill here on Floody. Boyce a little bit low, but they should be able to get that kill confirmed. And obviously, they do lose here now, especially with that second cap on mid, but they didn't completely give up, and you can see they're not completely shattered. Their morale is not completely done. Obviously, very unfortunate for them. They will be second seed for EU coming into this in a 2-0. Obviously not ideal, but I don't want to completely take it away from NV5. They definitely did look a little bit better there, but that doesn't really matter because Ultranumb looked so good in these last two games.
This
the best they played
for Ultranumb, dude. I want to see some thumbs in the chat right now, guys, because they just crushed Rank 55 in the second game. It was very, very dicey on the Legacy there, with just 20 points in it at the end. But Ultranumb just on their favorite map. I don't know. Is it the Trebuchet? Is it the Clock Tower? I don't know what it is, but they love that map, and they just demonstrated that there's a good reason why they love that map, because they are going forwards as the first EU seed into the global finals tomorrow. That is incredible. Do we have any moments from that game, Angels, to take a look at?
Oh my goodness, I actually don't know.
He wasn't clipping it, he was too high.
Dude, this game was just something else. Like, honestly.
2-0.
Oh yeah, no, so like, I've got something right here. Oh, okay.
We've got something. Okay, hit us with it, Angel. Let's go over to the analysis screen. Let's check that out. What have we got?
So, the interrupt on Misha on the Signet when he's jumping off.
Who was it, actually? Let's see who it was. Who was it? I think it was Fly. It was a headshot. Yeah, from Fly.
It was Fly. What? Dude,
what a gamer.
Fly has been on those interrupts every single time. Like, there was not an interrupt. Like, he missed maybe 2 glyphs in the entirety of that game. Just truly exceptional. Fly played it so well that game. The decaps, the +1s, and the interrupts on the glyphs. Just something else completely. And what's more, Cran on the Tempest just completely outmatched Misha. Okay? He was able to get the glyphs through. And that just carried Numb so fucking hard. It's not even funny. Like, they just outperformed. you know, on every single level. It felt like. It's been such a long time since we've seen such an incredibly hyped game.
Yeah.
And a game where people have played actually so well. Rank 55 didn't even play badly.
No.
Okay? You know, I've seen some people say in chat, you know, Misha threw or that, not anything like that. No, not at all.
Rank Omega lol.
You know, Misha did a really good job. He was just, you know, Fly was just on it with the interrupts. There was just no real opportunity.
That was
for
Fly at full potential. And just, Ultranumb, they had fully charged up there, right? They unleashed.
Yeah. And I said this to Teapot before the tournament. Numb could win this if they bring their A game.
Yeah, that was their A game. And like maybe are they is it kind of like a Dragon Ball Z meme? Are they,
I'll be honest.
screaming?
I don't think this is their A game.
Right.
Okay,
You think it's more? There's more. There's
no,
more potential.
I think there's more to come. I think some of their players maybe weren't playing the best they could. I think Floody maybe are feeding a little bit too
a bit
much.
Of feeding.
Yeah, a little bit of feed there.
Yeah.
But okay. You know, I think that when it comes to the global finals, they can bring it.
Oh yeah. They absolutely can. Well,
if
you're
this
going
is,
to have your wish, Angels.
Dude, if this is them warmed up and ready to go, I can't wait to see them like fully pumped tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good to see.